I am back at Gettysburg. I'm in the southern section of the battlefield, or the National Monument, Military Monument, I think that's what I refer to it as. I always should look at these things before I start talking, but I never know what I'm going to say anyway. So I'm driving, I believe I'm on Confederate Avenue, and boy, I wish they had, unless I can't see them, I wish they had, oh yeah, here's Wright Avenue. I think I'm going the right way. I wanted to go this way to go past Devil's Den and then get a view of Little Round Top. I'm here in the evening of Wednesday, September 18th. Had to think about that. And I just arrived about an hour ago. So 510 miles from my place in North Carolina. And I'm going to do some more paranormal stuff, of course. That goes without saying. But I also feel like I want to see places, especially Little Round Top, because that was closed off for the last couple of years for renovation. And I've never been up there. But now that I feel that I have the lay of the land sort of secure in my head to some extent, with a map, of course, I think this will be a lot more, I don't know, just more beneficial in terms of knowing the history even better. I'm not, a Gettysburg aficionado, and I don't want to learn every little piece of minutia about it, but I do want to have a great understanding of it. And I think, having been up here at least 4 times, maybe 5 times already, this might be this 5th or 6th time, I'm not quite sure. It helps a lot to kind of grasp, although I still may be, who's to say, I still might be way over my head in terms of geography. I have to see what this sign says up here, and then I'll be able to tell you if I am or not. We'll see what this road is up here. Again, I'm at the southern edge, regardless of whether I'm east, west, or where I'm near of the park itself. Again, they don't say what this road is, but this might be Taneytown, I'm not sure. So let me go over here. This is now Howe Avenue. Howe. And I am going to, this is a very pretty, actually that's Road 15 over there, where you can see the trucks and the things like that going by, if you can, to the right in the view there. Oh, I think I need to, I don't know what I need to do. Maybe this map isn't as detailed as I'd hoped either, so I may have to turn around here and go to Taneytown. I want to get back up. I want to see 2 things this evening before it gets dark. It is closed from sunset to sunrise. I've been in it at night, but on foot, not in car. I don't want to be disrespectful to those who fought and died here with car lights, but I've walked through the cemeteries, and I walked to Culp's Hill in the middle of the night. This might be a turnaround anyway, so I do think I have to go to Taneytown. Okay, yeah, this is a turnaround anyway. It's amazing that even the cul-de-sacs, even the keyholes, the dead ends have monuments all along them, because there was so much activity around here, and they've designated it, or they've placed monuments everywhere anything at all happened. This is the 3rd Brigade Army of the Potomac. That's the Northern Army, 6th Corps, 1st Division. That would take a couple minutes to read all that, and I can't read it from the car because it's in metal and it's a little dark, but I'm going to go back here, and I think I'm going to make a right turn, which I should have made a left turn, or should have gone straight, I think, when I was going. Anyway, again, things aren't marked the way I would mark them, but I guess getting lost and doing this sort of thing is probably a good way of learning anyway. I know that's making an excuse for the National Park Service, but it really is getting lost. Although I still would like it to be marked in a map better, and then if they want to leave the signs off here and you could sort of do a map drive around thing and get used to it, that's fine and dandy. I don't know, but anyway, again, monuments to the nth degree everywhere. There's an auto tour like tape thing that you can rent. I don't know how many hours it is. Got to be multiple hours, because it's 6,000 acres to begin with. So even just driving the roads and not even stopping and looking at things would probably be an enormous undertaking, which I may do one of these days when I'm only going to be up here for a few days, but when I come up here again, and I think at that point it'll probably be more for paranormal than anything. So I'm meeting my friend Liz up here. She's never been here, and she really wanted to come all her life. She's old like me. She's younger, but she's old like me. I don't like when anybody's younger than me, even if it's just a year and a half or two. But I'm going to make a right turn here. This is, oh, I can't make a right, oh, I'll make a right turn up there. That's where I'll make the right turn. Anyway, I have no choice. I can't go ahead. I can't. Anyway, she's always wanted to see it, so I'm going to try to do my best. That's why I'm kind of doing this a little bit, because she'll be here tomorrow. Doing my best to look at the lay of the land again, because I haven't been here in a couple of years. I want to give her an overview so that she understands it earlier, a lot earlier, sooner, more easily than I understood it, because it takes at least two, like the third time it finally started to gel, and that's after looking at maps and watching videos, just to understand how the 3-day battle took place and evolved. So this, I believe, is a little round top and area, and although I'm not sure because I've never been down here, because this is the area that they were rehabilitating when I've been here all the times before. It took them a long time. It had been very degraded, and so now that gives me a shot. It's very pretty here, by the way. I mean, you can see ahead and everything, and all the trees. It's very pretty, but then it opens up into fields and such. Same thing it was back in 1863. There was the peach field, the wheat field, orchards, all kinds of things. Now, I think, I have no idea, but I am going to go straight. Again, well, this is Sedgwick Avenue. I guess what I'll do is I'll pull over and look for Sedgwick Avenue. There's nobody behind me. And if I can find Sedgwick Avenue, boy, I would be happy as a pig in slop. But of course, this, oh, there is Sedgwick Avenue. Okay, Sedgwick Avenue runs parallel. I'm somewhat confused again, but I think I'm on the right. That's the Wheatfield Road. Anyway, this isn't very exciting for somebody watching this video, because I'm confused, and who wants to watch a video where the person making the video is confused? I think this will lead me to Hancock Road, which will go north towards the angle, the copse of trees, basically in the middle and the north of the entire battlefield. But then again, I could be wrong. It's pretty anyway. I mean, if you wanted to drive, it's like I like cemeteries because they're usually very pretty and very serene and peaceful. And despite all the carnage and the terrible trauma and tragedy here, 161 years later, it is very peaceful and very pretty. So you would never realize, and that always strikes me when I come here. Anyway, I am going north, so I guess it's nice to have a compass in the car, electronic compass. And so I'm going north, and I do believe I'm going to be, at some point, this will change into Hancock. And then I'll be up on the, what I consider the main part of the battlefield, even though Devil's Den, a little round shot. Oh yeah, there's a Pennsylvania monument up there, the big one. This, to me, I'm more familiar with it, because it's more open. It's like if you were a pioneer crossing the plains, you could see, 10 miles ahead of you. If you were in the mountains, going through the Rockies, every little twist and turn, there's another mountain. Very pretty area here. I'm glad that it is not crowded at all here, and I don't know if that's normal, usual. I don't know if that's a weekday thing with the threat of rain, and I'm not quite sure. But obviously there's not many people here, but it's not like a normal, national park, because this is a national military monument. And there's people here walking and doing it for exercise purposes, and you could definitely get your walks in here. And there is topography, not so much here, but there is. They've got their pup out there. It has rained. There's little puddles here. Anyway, that's the Pennsylvania Monument, which is, I think, the biggest monument on the grounds. And then we're coming up. I'm still going northwest, and I know all of these monuments, and I really don't know what. There's Culp's Hill would be to my right, which is to the east, and then I would have to go left, go a little north to go to Culp's Hill. But I'm going to go this way, which is basically going north, a little northeast, a little northwest, but basically north. And this will probably be a little more crowded up here, only because there's the copse of trees, which was the grouping of trees that they told the Army of Northern Virginia, the rebels, Confederates, to focus on that and go towards that and try to breach the wall. And the wall is also part of the angle. So there's the copse of trees on the left. None of those are original trees. But that was, there was a grouping of trees, and to the left, to the west, Pickett's charge, 12,000 men came running up, and I can't say it any other way than they were slaughtered, not somewhat slaughtered. So the angle is just to my left, and I'm gonna show that here, and that's where I've gotten some paranormal stuff. That tree right there is basically where the angle is, and there's another angle here, but that's not the angle that they referred to so much. But again, Pickett's men came up here and tried to breach this wall as well. Never made it. Well, there were a few that made it, but were immediately killed because the Union was able to draw reinforcements from the east. They were coming from the west, and they bolstered their number of soldiers, brigades, battalions, whatever. I don't really know the difference. I always look it up and then forget. Anyway, so that's that. I think that let's see which way I can go here. I'm going to go to Culp's Hill. Just going to drive around there, because that's a great thing. I have a paranormal thing from there too. One that I didn't have to listen to my recording at the time. I didn't know that. I didn't know that it was paranormal, but it had to have been. I mean, it's just mind-boggling what it is, and how I didn't understand and realize it at the time, due to the terrain, and there was just no way that it could have been it was a disembodied voice, no doubt about it. So Straight ahead is across, I think that's Taneytown Road, and it's a cemetery. Now that's the cemetery, I believe, on the southern end. So that's the cemetery that was dedicated by Lincoln. There was already a cemetery that was there previous, 10 or 15 years old. Don't quote me on these things, but and then just to the south there was some property, and that's where he designated the and did his Gettysburg address, 4 So again, oh yeah, there you could, I don't know if you can see the, I'm gonna push it over there. It looks like Arlington or Normandy, but it's all the headstones over there, and that's the one that he designated. I'm going to go this way. Again, see, there's not much traffic here. There's not a lot of foot traffic or vehicular traffic. I'm going to go down here. I think I can get to Culp's Hill from here. You're seeing most of my dashboard there. Let's see if I can get that up there. And I don't know if I can or not. I probably should have gone down that road, but I was looking for a sign that says Culp's Hill to my left, to my east. It's Gettysburg National Military Park is what it is. That's what it is. Okay, I'm going to go this way. And again, I'm not looking at the map because I'm driving. And it's been a year and a half or 2 years since I've been here. So this looks like a brand new road. But I do believe I'm at least going in the right direction to get to Culp's Hill. Culp's Hill has an observatory. There's 3 observatories at Gettysburg. One north, where the battle, they first met, the Army of Northern Virginia and the Army of the Potomac. The Confederates chased Union Army through, let's see what it says here, through Gettysburg itself. And they ended up taking a position south of Gettysburg, the Confederate side is, and the Union, or I should say the Union, and then the Confederates surrounded them. But to no avail, the Union had the high ground to begin with. Anyway, this looks like a brand new road. And there's so many little roads through here. Not little roads, but there's so many roads to get to these different monuments and such that it's difficult to remember one of, there are certain ones that I do remember. Visitor Center parking area. I may not be able to get to Culp's Hill from here, because I have been on this road today because I picked up a couple of maps. Let's see what this says. Alright, nope. I am not a bus, I am not an RV, I'm not a trailer, and neither is my vehicle. I just wish there would be signs that would say what sites are Culp's Hill, and Culp's Hill is it's like a little round top thing. It's the angle. It's very well known. No, this is going to take me out to the Baltimore Pike, I believe. I think that road, and then Culp's Hill will be. I'm going east. Culp's Hill would be behind me. Would be going west. So I don't believe I can get there from here. Unless that road. Boy, oh boy, I'm glad I'm doing this because I am more confused than I thought I would be. I mean, it's just a matter of learning the lay of the land just a little bit here. Yeah, this is the Baltimore Pike. I am familiar with the 3 major, Emmitsburg, which is Steinwehr in Gettysburg, Taneytown, and Baltimore Pike. Those are the 3 major roads that run north-south. They all kind of converge just south of Gettysburg, and they spread out as they go south. But let's see what this sign says. And it may, I don't know if I can get to anything from here. Probably not, but I'm going down here anyway. Because at least I'm going in the right direction, whether it leads me to it or not. And it probably doesn't. No, it doesn't. Alright, well, I'm going to try to find Culp's Hill. And I'll make a short video. God help me if I don't, because I don't even want to watch them when I do these long, drawn-out things here. I'm confused. I don't think I'm in the right spot. I think I'm in the wrong place. Anyway, it's after hours anyway, so it's not a big deal, but I think I can get back to the car lane. There's a bus there. This is the visitor center, by the way. Very nice. Where I got the maps when I first got here, before I even went to the hotel. Yeah, I can get right back to where the cars are. Alright, that's going to do it for this one. My apologies. If anybody made it this far, I'll say it once again. You're either a Gettysburg fanatic or you're incredibly bored.